We never land cause we stay fly. I'ma be a bitch for life. If they try you.
Thank you for stopping on my video on Styles Pro Grow, where we grow our confidence and our skill set in being healthy hairstylists. I am Isha of Styles Pro Salon, Styles Pro Extensions and Wigs, and stylesproglow.com. Here you see me blow drying a client to prepare her for a silk press, and she's going to get an end trim in this video too. So you're going to see me blow dry with my lovely Conair paddle brush and the Bluebird blow dryer, and you're going to see me silk press and trim her and give her a nice wrap look, you know. And I really just dusted her ends. I swear to God, I wish you all can hear her when I was trimming her ends. I'm trying to tell you, when I was trimming her ends, I wish you all can hear her. She's like, I'm going to be bald head. I'm going to be bald head. I said, for one, you paying for a trim, not a haircut, so I'm not going to cheat myself. That's one. And for two, I'm not even cutting off everything that needs to be cut off, which actually doesn't do you any justice. But since you feeling like I'm cutting too much, I'm not going to cut what's needed. If you promise me you'll come and get another trim in a month. And she promised me, so I let her off the hook and left her a little length on there, which I swear I wanted to take more than what I ended up trimming out. So at first you saw me blow drying with a paddle brush, right? And then you see I am blow drying with a round bore bristle brush. I like to blow dry like that. Let me tell you how I blow dry. First, if your hair has extremely tight curls, and I kind of know, like, gauge while I'm shampooing you, okay, when I get to the blow dry, I may need the comb, the paddle brush, and the bore. Or when I just need the paddle brush, or I need the bore more so than the paddle brush. You know, just all of that, because the comb, when I use the large tooth comb, it helps to detangle the hair and make it straight and nice and fluffy, right? When I go in with the paddle brush after the large tooth comb, then that gives it volume as well and keeps it nice and fluffy and makes it straight as well. And the boar bristle brush, it's almost like it seals down the flyaways. It activates the shine and all of that. I'm telling you, I love using those three tools plus the blow dryer to blow dry my client's hair. And we're going right into the silk press. Now, you know, I enjoy silk pressing. It's almost like I'm healing the hair, because I know how much, I know, for one, what is the benefits of a great silk press. It helps to tame the curl pattern, not burn it, but tame it, meaning like when she goes into her two-strand twist or something like that, she won't have as much frizz. You understand? Even if she shampoos her hair and goes into her two-strand twist after a good silk press, you don't have that much frizz, and especially if you had a trim. And then the other is you need to use the correct heat protectants, which in turn don't burn your hair. It just assists in it staying straight and the humidity resistant. I'm trying to tell you, most people are like, well, last time I did my silk press. Yes, babe. The last time you did your silk press, did you go to a silk press professional? Because I'm telling you, we out here. Most healthy hair Stylists are silk press professionals as well because they know the benefits of a great silk press. What is a silk press? It is A silk press is the process of temporarily thermal straightening hair strands, right? And that's the same thing as a flat iron. No, it kind of it is and it isn't. It is because yes, it makes the hair straight, but we're not styling the hair when we're silk pressing. We're just stretching the curl pattern to its maximum. That's what we do when we silk press. And it makes it more manageable for day to day for the client when they leave our chair. Whether you're one of those clients that like to play in your hair, meaning you maybe wear it up or in a ponytail, or this and that, you just want more manageability, get you a silk press. You'll be able to manage it like a couple of, for at least about two. Mine's lasts for 3 weeks. I can't talk for nobody else, but mine's lasts for 3 weeks. I promise you that. Okay? So get you a nice silk press. And again, back to the difference of a silk press and flat iron. Yes, you're using the flat iron, but when we're silk pressing, we use a 1-inch flat iron. When you're flat ironing, you can use 1.5, 2 inches, something like that, because it creates the volume bump or the volume curls that are created when styling the hair. So when you blow dry and flat iron, after your blow dry, you go right in and start styling. As you see here, after I blow dry, I go in and section and then thin 1/2-inch sections and use my ceramic or titanium plate flat irons to straighten the hair to its maximum straightness. Okay, and it really helps us to see like how those ends are looking, because sometimes when the ends are extremely dry, which kind of is what's going on with my client right now in the chair, because she has old color in her hair and she want to hang on to these dang on it ends, man. But I'm gonna let her do it. I'm gonna let her hang on to a little bit of them. But I'm definitely going to shape them suckers today, right here, right now. Yes, I am. So again, I am going through and making love to these hair strands as I silk them out. And as you can see, the volume is still there. The body is coming out. It's just, I just love silk pressing. I do. And like a good silk press is the base for what? Some good feed-in braids. Some ladies out here doing feed-in braids without silk pressing. Kudos to you all. But if you do feed-in braids, you know, like the larger ones, like the from 2 to maybe about 6 feed-in braids, if you do a good silk press before you do feed-in braids, I'm not a braider. I just know the qualities that silk press give to natural hair. Them braids will, one, last longer, but you better charge for that silk press. And then charge for the braids. Listen, if y'all out here silk pressing the hair before y'all braid and y'all not charging for the silk press, that's why you hate doing the feed-in braids, because you're not charging properly for that silk press, which I would, because it's like 2 hairstyles in one. You got to silk press the whole head, then part it out, then apply the product, comb the product through, then do the stitch braids, and never know how you're going to do the end braids, unless you're going to dip it or put it in those 2 knots and spike. Listen, I don't do the feed-in braids, y'all. I don't, but I know what it takes, because a good silk press will make feed-in braids last forever, especially when you're doing about, I want to say about 4 to 6 feed-in braids on a client. A good silk press, listen, a good silk press is a great base for a great ponytail too. When you want to make sure it's nice and smooth, y'all better be charging for that silk press when you do that ponytail too, man. I'm trying to tell you, I charge $120 for the ponytail or what have you, and I charge is she right? $120. No, that was the sale, crazy girl. That was $120. That was the sale. You charge $150 for a ponytail. Okay, it's $150, right? Because that's right. Blah blah blah. It's $150 for a ponytail, and it's $120 for a silk press by itself, without in all the bells and whistles of a deep conditioner and end trim, and all the add-ons. It's the base rate. It starts at $120 or whatever, which I will be going up in 2025, because the economy and wanting to make sure that my business is sustaining me, and who cares who walks away from the price, from the fact that the prices are has gone up, because you know why, who, when we lose one we gain two, I promise you. And always have that mindset in anything that you do in life. Like when one door closes, another door opens. You want to like live by that. When one door closes, another door open. When a client does not show, you know how they do those no shows, especially for the ones who don't require the deposit. But listen, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing: these clients don't give a damn about their deposit, because if they don't want to come, they're not going to show up, and they ain't even going to call you back for the deposit. Well, my clients don't, like, for real, and I don't even, hey, it's like an unspoken word. If you know you don't show up, you know you ain't getting that deposit back, little sis. I didn't even get, someone be like, keep it for inconvenience. I love a considerate, compassion, understanding client that knows the importance of, if I wouldn't have took that spot, somebody else could have got that spot. So I'm gonna go ahead and give us some type of money for that spot. And that's basically it. It helps, a deposit helps to like hold your space, right? Lock in your time slot. But if anything happens, at least the stylist has something to put on her cash book in order to say, okay, I made money in that slot, and I appreciate all you clients who understand why we exercise the deposit system when it comes to booking. I love y'all. You know what I mean? And for those who don't, you're just not one of the clients that is for a hairstylist that require a deposit booking. And it's for real, because blame it on your previous clients. I mean, the previous customers before you all, because you have to, like, you got to get with the times, baby. Time is time. And y'all know how things happen. And it's just, the deposit is only to lock in your appointment scheduled. And it's also insurance. And we all need insurance for everything in the world. It's also insurance just in case you don't make it. What? Come on now. Yeah, I'm so glad I have understanding, caring, supportive clients, baby. I've been doing hair for 26 years, and the ones who stayed have stayed, and the ones who gone, I wish you well too. And I know you found you a fire-ass hairstylist outside of me. Thank you, Jesus. You and me, us never part. You hear what I'm saying? But whatever. So as you see, I am straightening the heavens out of this young lady's head. Yes, it seems so effortless because I gave her a great shampoo with the conditioner, 10-minute steam treatment, because it helps the conditioner to penetrate so that my straightening process, but it's usually 30 to 35 minutes if they're going to get a deep conditioner or a hot oil treatment and or a apple cider vinegar treatment. And all of those are treatments that I offer when either before or after you get the silk press service, to keep your hair on a healthy state, and when I do that apple cider vinegar with the steamer, that curl pattern come back so good. I'm trying to tell you. And I use the apple cider vinegar with the steamer as a pre-shampoo service, kind of how the people who do those dreadlocks use the apple cider vinegar and baking soda, as a pre-shampoo to detox the dreads. I do that. I do the apple cider vinegar and water, actually, to detox the scalp. It also helps make the hair shiny and more manageable. It also allows for reconstruction of the hair strand. I'm telling you, it's amazing. It's amazing. This client does her color at home, and I'm just here for the health of the hair. She must. To me, it looks like it probably needs to be redone, but it looks pretty good to me. I don't know. That's the way she likes it. She likes her hair just like that. that tonality for now. She says she's in her shedding season. She has been having a lot of shedding. Now, as much as look, I'm when I tell you the girl was tripping. Do you see these? See how I'm dusting her ends? I'm barely cutting. I need to cut down to my knuckles for real, for real. Well, as close to the knuckles without cutting the knuckles, because you know it's a no-no with the cosmetology industry. You better not cut close to the knuckles. You mess around and cut that knuckle. Ooh, geez, you can't bend that knuckle, can't shampoo, everything burning. Anyway, but you see, I'm really just dusting her ends. Like I'm not really. Well, I'm shaping it, but I'm not taking that much off. And I'm telling you, this lady was like, I'm gonna be bald. Let me see. I could probably tell you with the way that her head is shaking when she said that. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. When them shoulders, y'all saw them shoulders go up. She's like, I ain't gonna have no hair afterwards. I'm like, girl, just let me trim, just let me trim. Just let me trim. And I ain't gonna trim that much if you promise to come back in about a month to get it done again. You know what I mean? See, I ain't even trimmed. I need to trim all the way. Y'all know I need to trim all the way down there to my knuckles, right? She would have pissed and threw a fit if I would have cut as much that needs to be cut off. But, you try to appease the client, but people are like, I'm cutting whatever I need to cut. Yeah, and that probably will be the last time you see the client. My clients see the results when I give them a good haircut. To see it and to like it is two different things. I'm just dusting. You see, I'm just dusting. I'm just dusting the ends off of her, the dead ends off of her hair. And it's adding a few layers too. And that's long layers right there. I'm just dusting. Following the curve of her head. And yeah, under the nape is always a little shorter. So that's why I like to fan the ends out so I can see where the thickness and like, okay, can I take it a little shorter with that, all of that good stuff. But I'm trimming the hair. You see, I'm trimming it. You see the hair falling, I'm trimming it. It's just that she does. She needs a little bit more trimmed off. And this is actually, if we go off of what do you call that? The standard of care for cosmetologists, this is actually a 1-inch travel guide cut. It really is. It really supposed to be $75 and not $45, which is how much I charge for in trim, $45. So like she really, man, listen. Whatever. She needs way more cut off for real. But I wanna make her happy. Like I said, she was tripping in the chair, like, y'all gonna be bald head. I'm like, do you know what bald head even look like? Like for real. Do y'all know what bald head even look like? Like, and even if you was going to be bald headed, you are a beautiful woman, so it is what it is. But that's neither here nor there. We got her now. We finishing up her trim. Now we having combing it down so we can see, okay, what's left at the bottom so we can make it nice and even at the bottom. And the way that I shaped it, allow it to have layers. For real. It allows it to have layers, and you'll see that as I flat iron how the layers came into the hair or what have you. But the dusting did it. You see, the dusting did a little bit, didn't it? And I love to trim the ends after I silk press because the hair is at its maximum straightness when I silk press it. So I love to trim after I silk press, which is really like, it's the truth. It's at its maximum straightness when you trim it at the silk press. I mean, when you trim after the silk press or what have you. So we got it all trimmed up, and we're going to dust these ends off of with the blow dryer or whatever. With the blow dryer or whatever. Y'all know I got to get my D-Field. That's D-Field. That is the Frizz Ease oil from D-Field, and it is just absolutely outstanding. I love their oil, and you just need a little bit. Look at all that shine that came into her hair, additional to the shine that was already on her hair, and boom, you got it. This silk press took me about 2 hours. Why did it take me 2 hours? Well, I'm roughly saying 2 hours. It probably was an hour and a half. I'm roughly saying 2 hours or what have you. So we're gonna go in and flat iron this beautiful queen. And I'm just talking about, just flat iron to give it a bump on the end, just to have volume. You know what I mean? Give it a little volume, giving it a bump on the end, just so it can be nice and bouncy and all that good stuff. And we can see those layers that we created when we did the dusting of her ends. And that's what we're going to do. When we did the dusting of her ends, I love it. I absolutely love it. For real, for real. I love healthy hair. I love to see it and I love to create it. I really do. What does your brand say about you? Like on my TikTok, I don't know if I'll put a link. On my TikTok, I have this one TikTok up there and it's saying leave a one word that describes my brand for the people who know me or whatever. And when I tell you, everybody said healthy hair, beautiful hair, healthy. I was like, that's what I want my brand to know. Healthy, beautiful hair. And guess what? Healthy, beautiful hair, whether you have hair on your head or not. If you're wanting to create a look that will boost your confidence when going through the cancer transitions and trials and going through stress and how the medicines take our hair out. Listen, you want to come to me because I am fluent and very skilled in natural hair. That's the 2-strand twist and the flexi rise and that. Silk pressing, that's straightening the natural hair out to its straightest and adding volume curls and or a bounce wrap like you see here. And extensions, and I'm talking about quick weave. I'm talking about crochets. I'm talking about extended ponytails. These are things that I do that I have in my arsenal of service to give my clients an array of different choices when it comes to her hairstyle. That's why I can never be in one lane, meaning I only do this, I only do that. I only do hair. And I also color. Now let's go back to the services. Quick weaves, bobs, quick wigs. That is the bonding method of creating a custom wig. And custom wig, another method of custom wig is hand sewn custom wigs. Now I love creating hand sewn custom wigs because they are super duper versatile, like super duper versatile. I was into creating, well, I did get a little training from a young lady on the sewing machine method of making wigs, but I didn't like it. You know why? Because it was the tracks were sewn so flat to the stocking cap that the client could not. Most of my clients get their wigs sewn down, so they need the flexibility of being able to pull it up into a ponytail, and it creates it's flat and undetectable. But when you're using a sewing machine to create your wigs, the track is so flat that it's not flexible it doesn't have any flexibility, to go into a ponytail. And that's like, what? We want them to get the most bang for their buck. So I only offer hand sewn or bonded units. And the bonded units are normally made when they want to create a short look, but the hand sewn is for 18 inches and longer, and you're going to use a frontal or a closure, all of that. I'm telling you, I'm very versed in this hair stuff, man. We come over here, we building confidence, we building beauty, we building, you hear me? We building healthy hair, we releasing everything that's heavy on us. I mean, I'm telling you, listen, I ain't did this for 26 years because I hate it. You hear me? I haven't been doing hair for 26 years because I hate it. I've been doing it because I love it. I love standing over you all's head. I love being able to help heal you. I love adjusting your attitude to be through the roof of just, you understand what I'm saying? And when your energy radiates positivity because you had a beautiful style, you're going to go out and tell everybody. And sometimes they don't, because y'all like, I don't want nobody. You a good hairstylist, Isha. I don't be telling people because I don't want nobody to go. Like, y'all can't do me like that. You gotta tell people about me, okay? But I'm gonna tell people, but I ain't gonna tell people. I said, well, tell the people who know. Tell the people you know who would benefit from me being their hairstylist. Don't be like that. You know, you gotta spread your blessings. I love my clients though. They crazy, man. They so crazy. And like I said, we're doing a great bounce wrap on her. We did her end trim. We did a silk press, and we're just adding some curls with a bump on the end. And hey, it's going to make for some great layers. It really is going to make for a great end look. Watch the comb out. Again, thank you for coming to my channel, Styles Pro Grow, where we grow our confidence and we grow our skill set in being healthy hair stylists. Because that's where the money is. Being a healthy hairstylist, being a remedy to women's beauty care is a, like billion-dollar industry, up in the triple billion-dollar industries, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely room for growth for everyone. It's definitely room for more to come, meaning more cosmetologists to come in and get to rocking and making their way in the industry or what have you. And it's a lucrative industry. You'll be able, the lasting industry. And you know what? It's challenging too. I ain't finna try to act like it ain't challenging. It's challenging to get up every day, because I get up 5 days a week, sometimes 6, to get up every day and think of ways to solve people problems. But if you're a mama, you do that anyway. If you're a mama, you do that anyway. If you're a business owner, you do that anyway. If you're a wife, if you are anybody who is responsible for another human being in this world, you get up and try to figure out how to make it happen in the best way, hopefully, in the best, most positive way. Anyway, and I salute you for that, Queen. I'm trying to tell you, Queen and Kings, you know, because it's more single fathers out here than I've seen in a minute. That's another conversation for another video, though. But it's a lot of single fathers out here, y'all. Woo! With my son being 12 and my other son being 27, I wouldn't want to date a man that had younger children. I just wouldn't, you know, because I guess because I'm past that stage, you know what I mean? So I really wouldn't want to date a man that has small children or what have you. Like if they're children 12 and up, like my kid, yeah, we can rock. But babies, nah, I wouldn't want to, because you supposed to be the man to be in that baby's life, and I want you to do everything that when that baby get older, you know, down the line, we probably link up. But other than that, yeah. Now you see these layers that they end trimmed and created in this woman's head. You see what I'm saying? And look at all that value. When I tell you she gave me the hardest time in the world, man, please, for it to come out looking just as beautiful. Like she got an Egyptian blowout, baby. Just as beautiful. I love it. Thank you again for coming to my channel. I am Isha Wardell of Styles Pro Extensions and Wigs, Styles Pro Salon, and StylesProGlow.com. If you need any type of mentorship or ideas, or you just want to have a little think tank session, you can always email me. I'll leave it up under my and you want to pick my brain about some ideas that you may have to breathe life into your brand as a cosmetologist, or you're new and you need some guidance, email me. I'll leave it up in the description of this video. Thank you again. Have a blessed day.